Hello and welcome to D&D with High School Students presents the Medusas. This is part 2 of the Dungeon of Deception. I don't know if I like that. We'll see if it sticks. To my left, of course, we have Jordan and Jennie playing Areia and Capella. And across the table, we have DJ and welcome back Virginia and Andria.
Hello.
Back around the table. So you guys remember that you had stumbled onto this dungeon. You ventured through, encountered some difficulties, came upon a sort of barracks, which was occupied by a gaggle of assassin ladies. Just
a
murder of assassin ladies, yes.
Lounge.
And they were quite tactical in their attack on you. You were able to defeat them, but not before one of them disappeared during the combat. In a swift move of highly skillful investigation, Magnus, you were able to discover one of the wooden panels on the wall was actually a secret sliding door. Not opening in or out, but rather to the side. So finding this, and some of you guys did some healing, you then were able to discover that this panel pushes in and slides. You peek in, you see a hallway, and you kind of see there's a landing area and then a skinny kind of squeeze through, and then a hallway that's about 30 feet long that ends in a large door. Door is of similar construction to the no-handle, no-keyhole door that you saw on the other side of that T intersection. You may remember that you guys had found that strange door. So, as you go ahead and make a perception check.
Awesome. That sucked. That was 14.
Who else is up there? Let's see, Andria and, yeah, so both of you guys make perception checks.
13.
16.
Okay, so here's what you see. The floor of this hallway seems to be definitely man-made. There's like a variety of stones. Some of them are like smoother river stones. Some of them are like cobblestones. Some are bricks. Kind of in irregular patterns. A lot of grout and dirt between them. And the walls seem to be like your standard large stone foundation walls. However, you notice that in the walls are holes about the size that a bolt or arrow could be fired through. And they are at irregular intervals. And there are probably 30 holes on each side at low, medium, and higher heights. So like on the right side in the first foot, you have like a hole at the low and a hole at the medium, and then there's a hole at the high and a hole at the low and the medium. So they kind of irregularly rotate on each side of the wall. So basically the right and left sides both have these holes. Magnus, as a rogue, you are very strongly having this gut instinct based on your encounter with this previous group and based on the layout of this place so far, that there's a strong likelihood that this could be trapped. And as you're looking at these, at the floor and the holes on the wall, you also notice about halfway down, about 15 feet down, coming out of the ceiling is a chain that's about 2 feet long with a iron ring hanging from it, like a big enough to wrap your hand around and pull. And that's kind of what you see without venturing any further.
All right, Omnes. What do you want to do?
Pull that chain.
My thoughts exactly, actually.
Oh, do you want to go in where all the arrow holes are? You might get skewered.
But mage hand.
Okay.
Smart idea.
So you feel like you could definitely reach that iron ring with Mage Hand.
All right.
Describe how you are controlling the Mage Hand and what you want it to do, and be as specific as possible.
Okay. So, the floating hand.
Yeah.
This is making me so nervous. Okay.
Continue.
Okay. So, I just send. So, I'm right there. I just send the floating hand straight forward and then up to grab on to the ring.
Okay. You feel that the mage hand has the ring. In fact, you guys see the chain move ever so slightly, and the ring kind of seems to be still.
And it pulls down.
Straight down.
Straight down.
Okay. It does. You guys see the ring and the chain come down about a foot, and then you hear a like a loud click kind of further down the hallway.
What did you do, Magnus?
I mean, that's a good thing, right? Probably.
Is it?
I'm thinking it is, right?
Go check.
Because typically someone would run out there to pull that by themselves, not with a mage hand, and then the arrows would come and shoot them.
Well, you have a 50-50 chance. You either armed it or you disarmed it, so...
Well, I feel like it would already be armed because you'd have to pass through the arrows to get there.
Well, you're first in line, so let's find out.
I mean, I'm not that dumb, all right? Like, is there something we can send out there to test it? Like,
I have a shield if you want.
I also have a shield.
we just like
Yeah.
throw it and see what
Or you
happens?
could
Or
Or
put
the
it
two of
to
us
the-
can go side by side.
So we're
Shield
covering...
on each one.
Oh, okay. So you're going to go side by side with your shields to the walls.
Turtle
Yes.
strat.
You realize that your shields can cover your head and torso, but your legs would be exposed. Or you could drop down lower and try to fit inside of your shield
Turtle strat.
and wiggle walk your way down.
Yes.
I like that.
Good idea.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to do that?
Capella, you feel like this plan could work for you, but perhaps not for your large friend, on account of the fact that her Goliath body would not fit behind the shield.
I could turtle strat a clasp.
Does
How...
one of you could hold my shield?
I could do it.
Okay.
Do you trust me with your shield?
Do you trust me with your life?
I mean, sure.
Okay, I hand him my
This
shield.
better be a good shield, my dude. I'm just like.
pretty good shield. I'm a cleric.
All right.
And then I cast guidance on Magnus while I hand him my shield.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you guys line up, right?
Turtle.
Turtle.
As I scooch past Areia.
Yes, I'll back up and let.
And you begin walking down the hall.
Turtle
You walk 5 feet. Everything's okay. You continue.
Yes.
You walk 5 more feet. Everything's okay.
This is making me nervous, guys. I mean, we continue, right?
Are we
As
past...
you're
Is there
walking-
anything down there?
Because you
guys
have an
can see?
extraordinary passive perception.
Yes, thank you.
As you are walking, you do feel like some of the stones that you walk on have a little give. Like they're not firmly in the ground, but they don't, like when you've stepped on them, you feel a little give and like nothing seems to happen.
Just keep your eye out for anything, in case that's not the only thing in there.
At the end of the 3rd square, you've gone about 15 feet, you're directly underneath now the hanging ring and the chain. Do you continue?
Yes.
Well, should
Are
they
you-
follow us since what we've passed is safe?
I just want to make sure, are you sure that you continue?
Look around for stuff.
Can I do a perception check?
You
Invest-
could, yes, you could even
Investigation.
investigate if you want.
Which one is better? Can I do perception? Because that's a little bit better.
Perception will grant you certain information based on what you see as you're looking around. And a more thorough investigation would reveal specific things that maybe can't just be seen on a cursory glance.
And you have
All right,
guidance, so you get an extra
investigation.
D4
Yep,
to.
so-
That's cool.
So go right ahead.
Oh God.
It was so close to being an 18. It was like a
It was-
rollback where it goes 18, 5.
So that's 17.
For perception or investigation?
Investigation.
Okay, so you, as you guys are there, you pause and you notice the left wall that the quote-unquote arrow holes, the holes, they have black scorch marks around them.
Fire.
Fire hole.
Okay.
I don't think my shield's fireproof, bud.
Now, they're like right there, and they're not going off. You don't hear anything, you don't smell anything. You just see these black scorch marks. And even then, you kind of barely see it, only because you have some of the dim light from the enchanted light cantrip hammer that Areia is holding. Yeah.
So, what if I just like do light cantrip on my shield?
You could.
Okay.
You do. And with that light now present, you see much more clearly that, in fact, the holes behind you that you already passed, there were no scorch marks. They were just like holes. But the ones that in this vicinity that you're in right now definitely have these scorch marks. Do you then proceed to
What
the
do you
next
think?
square?
We can always try.
Okay. We rolling.
Okay,
Let's
so
take
you
the fire
guys
damage.
move forward again. Nothing happens. Continue. You move forward again. You see to your right that there's a little bit of, looks like erosion. Like the holes in the stone have like erosion, as if somehow they were like melted down somewhat.
acid?
Do you want to investigate?
Yes, I do. Let's do some investigation. Oh, sick. Nat 20s. That's 29.
You're like, look, Capella, that's the sulfuric acid used by the blah blah blah, which can be, you like are an encyclopedia of this acid. Like you're like, oh, this is a very rare acid that can be, diluted and still has extraordinary levels of power, and it looks like over time it's actually melted and eaten away at the stone from which it spouts. So that's off right next to you. And there's basically 5 more feet before you get to another strange door that has no keyholes or handle.
Last 5 feet?
What could possibly go wrong?
No.
You proceed and you get to the door.
Yay. I told y'all so.
It was the most terrifying hallway I've ever been down.
Yeah.
Now what?
Okay. So now we're at this door.
Well, now we
Can
need
I-
the whole rest of our group to get
Oh,
over
yeah,
here.
guys, you should come over.
And when you cast a light cantrip, it went off on my hammer, right? Because you can only have it on one thing. So we're standing in the darkness just going,
What? Well, Amity can help you with that.
Yeah, guys, I can see. Just follow my voice. You'll be fine. I just grab Arya's hand and I tell her yeah, can you grab get the other 2 attention?
Isn't
We're doing a
Sinjin human?
we're doing a preschool,
So he can't
Life
see.
is
Yeah.
Jane.
we're
got
doing
this,
a
guys.
preschool chain of find a buddy, hold their hand.
So Sinjin will walk behind the large
I'm holding his hand.
Bullstrong
Aw.
and
There we go.
so you guys are all kind of in there. So
Somebody pull the lever again.
as I said, this door is very similar to the other strange door that you had encountered in the T intersection across from the barracks hallway, in the sense that it does not have a keyhole, it does not have a handle, it has seams, in other words, you could tell it's a door, but it's not large cracks, you know what I mean? It's very tightly sealed. With your immense passive perception, you listen. You don't hear anything. It seems like this is a very thick door because you're not hearing any noise from beyond it.
Okay. Should I?
However, everyone make a perception check.
13.
Perception? 19.
19.
19, and let's see where you are. You're kind of in the second row. Anybody else get high perception? check?
19
19
for us.
So
Right
you're
there.
up front. You're kind of focusing on the door and listening, You're kind of like looking nervously around you at these holes that are like aiming at you guys, but nothing seems to be happening. DJ, what'd you get?
6.
6. Do me a favor. Roll for St. John.
That's a 5.
Okay. I just.
No, that's a 15.
Oh, 15.
Oh my god.
That's a difference.
I almost chipped
Okay.
St. John
So,
off seeing.
St. John, you guys are kind of standing there. And since you're standing right next to him, where's the light source again? Are you in the middle?
It's not on my
It's
hammer
now on the
anymore.
front by
it's
the
on
shield.
the shields at the front.
Okay, so there's dim lighting coming from that, I guess, 15 feet away. You notice as like you're nervously looking around just like everybody else, you notice St. John like look over at one of the holes. Like, and he leans in closer and he's like, "Run!" And he starts to turn.
Oh.
You guys hear the sound of a chain.
Huh, it might be like time activated.
You don't see anything pulling it, but you hear the sound of the chain and you see it being pulled down.
I love this.
Now, everybody, what do you do?
Oh my god. Wait, so the chain is being.
So this is what happened. St. John's leaning in and he's looking in one of the holes and then he goes, "Run!" And you hear ching, 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 like the sound of the chain being pulled down, the same sound it made when you pulled it down with your mage hand. You whip around, you see it pulling down and hear it, you don't see anything pulling it.
Can I try and stop it with my mage hand?
Well, that's, you know what? I didn't think of that. Could you?
Magnus, please.
Could you, in other words, how would you stop it? Because it's pulling down.
Just grab it and hold it where it is.
So you're, ooh. I could help
Come
her.
on, Magnus.
I could help
Fight
you
it.
with that.
I have mage hand too. So.
Okay.
Mage hand.
Let's do a contested
Oh god.
magic mage hand roll.
All right, we rolling.
So use your use whatever attribute you use for mage hand. So for you it'd be intelligence, for you it'd be your charisma. That's your modifier to this roll, right? So you add the plus from your intelligence, you add the plus from your charisma, and tell me your total rolls. Ooh.
This is a dumb question. I would add this, right? Yeah.
No, you just add your straight
Add
intelligence.
Straight intelligence.
Intelligence
Okay, then
bonus.
that's 17.
21, 17. You have this idea. You say like, "Stop it!" And you mage hand, and you see that there's like some resistance, but the other force that's pulling it down is outweighing you. And then, like, Amity looks up and goes like just in time, and you hear like the chain stop, and you see all of you guys see this happening. St. John has already run out.
Here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Run!
Okay. This
So, Bullstrong, what do you do?
I'm gonna follow St. John.
This is right above you. Literally like this magical mage hand struggles. So you run out.
Hold it up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay?
Okay, dumb question.
Yeah.
Since I'm like 8.5, 9 feet tall, can I reach the chain where the mage hands are? Or is it like if
Oh
I...
yeah, you could reach it.
Okay,
Bump into it
I'm gonna help them by grabbing the chain and not...
and
yeah.
pushing it up.
Yeah, like, or at the very least, not letting it move.
Okay. You do.
Okay.
What do you do? What do you
Just
do?
like-
Well, you're already out. What do you do? So
Chillax.
you turn and you're holding this thing up.
Yes.
What are the other three doing?
So we already rolled investigation for how to open this door, right?
Yeah.
And we didn't find anything.
However this door opens, it's not from this side.
Can I wait? What's the door made out of?
It's wood, but it seems to be reinforced.
What if I tried, like, firebolt? What if I set it on fire?
When you're 5 feet away from
You
it?
feel like it would take quite a bit of time to burn a hole in something this thick.
Firebolt.
Well,
So while you're thinking about that, what do you do and what do you do?
I'm just gonna drop flat to the floor, like starfish it.
Again, St. John and Bullstrong have run out.
I don't want to abandon them, but I don't want to get shot. So that's the logic behind
You
starfish.
see the chain is now being held up from being pulled down anymore. Like there's slack on it, but like it's not able to be pulled down anymore because Areia is like literally holding it up in the air.
Oh.
And by the way, you see, because you grabbed the chain above and you're kind of shoving it back up, you see that there's still something trying to pull down on the ring. Like the ring is moving back and forth and fighting against you, but you've got the chain.
Do I see anything?
Nope.
No, it's just.
Can I look through one of the holes like he did, where he like looked
Sure.
into it?
Yep.
Just like,
What do I roll for that?
It's just perception.
A 6.
You're not sure which hole. You're like looking at different holes. They all look dark.
I'm gonna ask Areia, can you hold it while I
Escape.
well,
will I run?
while I run, but I could ask anyone else if they would like to come out, so we could just quickly bolt out to like at least this corner.
No, we gotta open this
then-
door.
Wait, but
No,
how
and then
did
we
St.
hold
John
out.
know that this thing was going off again?
He looked
saw
through a
it.
hole.
Yeah, he looked through a hole.
Okay, so what's in there?
That's a good
What
point.
if you look through the hole? That
Guys, what's in
uh,
there? Can I look in the
I'm-
hole?
If I'm
St. John, what
holding
did you
one,
see in that hole?
He's like, well, all right, let them do their thing first, and then he'll answer you. Okay, so you go over to the wall to try to approximate which hole he was looking in. Go ahead and make a perception check. Anybody who
I'll
wants
just
to.
do the
Oh,
one.
I'm
Perception.
rolling horribly. 18.
Perception.
What is
18's
my-
good enough.
Natural
Yeah, but
20.
like,
natural 20.
Natural 20.
oh my god.
All right, so there's only one hole that you could find that is the hole that he found.
I'm like leaning in with my hands still on it.
You have dark vision?
No.
No, but how close are you with your lit up shield?
You
I'm
do.
just gonna follow you,
I do.
man.
I do too.
Yeah.
You look in one of the holes, and you see an eyeball looking back at you.
Oh my god.
Pause.
Stick your
As you
dagger
do
in
that,
it.
you notice, while you're still holding the chain up,
Yeah.
that the iron ring goes slack for a moment as Magnus puts his eye up against a hole, and he's like, oh my god. You notice that the ring goes slack.
Wait,
Shove a
Magnus,
dagger in there.
Magnus, don't move, don't move.
I don't know if a dagger would fit, but I like a
Do
crossbow
you,
bolt.
dagger fit?
do you listen to
I
Areia?
say don't move.
You put your hand over the hole?
I think I would have shoved a dagger in there first.
Okay. You shove a dagger in there.
Yep.
Okay.
The iron ring stops pulling. The chain retracts back up into the ceiling. Whatever force was pulling it stops.
Okay, Magnus, whatever that was in there that was pulling it isn't pulling it anymore. I don't think it can see it.
Smash cut. DJ, you ask.
St. John, what was in that hole that you saw?
I saw an eye looking back. Someone's beyond that wall.
How do we get back there?
He points down the hall this way.
What's the wall made out of?
What?
He goes, maybe perhaps the other door.
The wall's made out of wood.
The wall's
No,
cobbled.
the walls in this hallway are stone. The door
door.
is a thick wood, just like
So-
this other one that you guys.
I'm gonna just peek out the hallway and see what's going on with that door.
Okay. It's still there. Hasn't moved.
No changes.
No changes.
What if we all
trust
just
it.
burned the door? Like if all of us just like
Not this close to
I
each
can
other.
just cut the door
So-
a lot.
So you're still standing in front of the peephole with a dagger shoved in it.
Yeah.
Do you still have your hand on the chain just in case?
Yes.
Or, okay.
But I'm.
It's not pulling anymore. It's retracted, but you basically are holding it so that it can't be pulled down.
Yeah, just in case.
Which is literally like at the height of your head. So it's not like you have to reach up very far.
Then I'll say.
What are the rest of you doing, and where are you specifically?
I think I'm just specifically gonna be by the door, and I guess just
So you stay there.
yes.
So you actually moved. You're not there because you moved down here to block the hole. Okay. You're still in the same spot?
I want to go with
St. John and
St.
Bullstrong?
John's. Yeah.
Okay, you run out,
Spoke
you
twice.
see that they're looking down the hall at that other door, which is almost identical.
Can we tell if all of these holes lead to like another side, or if only that one does?
Make an investigation check.
$27.
Oh, wow. All right, Sherlock Holmes. You very quickly ascertain that most of these are preloaded. Like, they're not that deep. A couple of them seem to have bolts. Like, as you go closer with a light source, you could see, like, there's a sharp thing staring right at me. Bolts, and then in the scorched areas, you don't see anything in there, but you, like, get closer and you investigate, and you're like, yes, that smells like oil. And it would make sense. And then you go to the acid area, and you're like, yes, that smells like acid.
So it's that one hole.
And that one hole, that one little 5-foot span of wall, there are multiple holes on that one 5-foot span, but only one of them is at a humanoid eye level. And coincidentally, it is looking directly at where that ring hangs down.
Can I shoot a firebolt through there?
You could. Your dagger is shoved in there, but if you want to...
No one's stopping you.
I'll do that. I'll take out my dagger.
pull a dagger and fire a firebolt in there,
Yeah.
there's a little bit of blowback because you're shooting a firebolt into a really small hole.
Fair point.
So it's you take a point of fire damage, but
Alright.
whatever was through there also took a whole bunch of fire.
Cool.
However, you didn't hear anything. There was no like Wilhelm scream. Oh, just you heard like the
Ow.
and you saw the flash as the firebolt proceeded through and into some open space.
All right. So we know it's an open space. We know something's over there. And it probably is on fire or was on fire.
So would it be worth the effort to try to break the door? Or is that
Yes.
just
There's a door on the other side, remember? And it's like the same door as in here.
All right, then I'll go try to help everyone else with that door.
I'm thinking
But-
because there was little people in here that this might be a dead end.
No.
Well-
Maybe once we got to the end.
There's got to be a way to
There's
open this
probably,
door.
Like,
Maybe
there's a
from
door here and
the
a door
other
here,
side,
and this
though.
is where they're looking at. So this is like where they are. This is the room. Or at
Well-
least like this opens up because they were looking at here. So like, I'm assuming since they both end here, that this, somewhere in this is a room space. So they probably lead to the same place. Unless they're somehow divided. But the same doors would probably be the same room, right? That probably leads to something else entirely.
Yeah.
Like this could be under a whole nother building for all we know, right?
DJ, you're watching the other door.
Yes.
You notice it start to open, and you notice somebody peeking out.
Ah, that's a dude.
No, it's an assassin lady, specifically the one that got away. You see her peek out, she sees you, and she's like, and she closes the door, and you hear like a shoosh,
Don't.
like a deadbolt.
Perfect.
She's
One left to
hiding.
interrogate.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
just yell to everybody. Somebody was at the end of the hall. They're gone now.
What? I
Did
wanna
they come out of that door?
St. John runs over, and there's like one of the assassins, the females. She briefly popped her head out of the other door.
What's that door made out of?
Same
stuff.
very
They're
thick
identical
wood.
Don't know.
doors.
I don't like these doors.
Well, we know that it opens from the inside then.
Well, somebody stand right by that door.
I
in
think
case.
maybe what if we stood at both doors?
We could try to bust one down. I'm sure, because last time when we looked, you guys said it wasn't magic. So, no matter how strong it is, something has to break it, right?
Yeah, last time when we when Magnus cast detect magic on that door, there wasn't anything magical about it, was there?
Correct.
Okay, just making sure.
I mean, it's not steel. It's not impervious. I'm sure if we all do something, but leave somebody at the other one too, just so they can't sneak away.
So I'm gonna approach the door and bang my axe into it a bunch.
Let's make some smashing rolls, shall we?
All right. So is that just a regular attack? then?
Yeah, but you get advantage because it's a
Okay.
door. It's not trying to defend itself.
All right. That's an 18. I like that
Okay,
one.
that does damage.
That's a 12.
Okay, so you
So-
do damage.
Yeah.
Give
so
me your
those,
damage.
And then I'm using my axe, so.
Put it this way. The only reason why you're rolling is to see if you get a crit. Otherwise, no matter what, even if you roll a 1, you hit the door. So tell me the damage for the first round, total.
So that is going to be 9 and 19. No, 13.
Okay. So
22.
as you guys are like, maybe we should block, you just hear like, whoosh, whoosh, and you hear like this crackling sound as like something's being just bashed.
When I hear that, can I say like, oh, someone's got the right idea and take my hammer and go to the other door and start bashing them?
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. In
Oh
that
no,
time-
this one.
Oh, this one. Okay, so you're just standing there.
But
Right,
does
come
the
on
door
out.
goes this way or this way?
In.
Am I tall
It's
enough
this
to
way.
take over Aria's
Oh.
job of holding up the?
Sure.
Okay, I'll take over her job.
Okay. You're still in the hallway.
It's
You fireballed that hole. You didn't hear anyone scream or hear movement. Go ahead and make your hit with your
If
hammer.
the door, I thought the door went in this way. If
No.
it goes this way,
Yes.
then I'll hold off for a minute
Okay.
because I don't think it goes into the same spot.
You. Second round. Roll
Okay.
to see if you get a crit.
All right. So still roll the hit.
Yeah.
All right. That's a 3.
Okay, that hits.
All right.
Roll again.
That's.
Great, that hits.
Four.
Unless if it's a 20, tell me.
Okay.
Now roll your damage.
14.
Another huge chunk of
And
wood splinters off as you bury your axe into this massive, thick door.
12.
More chunks. Okay, you hear more hacking away from, like, it's that loud.
Should I stay here or should I go help him?
Just break down this one.
Make
'cause
a
I don't
perception
want-
check, you.
Okay.
You.
That is
Yeah.
an 8.
You hear the echoing sound of smashing. You make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Okay,
That's 30.
I see how it is. So here's what happens. The first round of Bullstrong smashing at the door, you heard that, like, from around the hallway. It was like echoing. And then you like refined your senses for a moment. And you're like, wait a minute. Why am I hearing that from 2 directions? You're hearing his smashing from here, but you're also hearing it through the peephole.
So yeah, it's the same space. You were right.
Okay, so that means this is not the same space. So I maybe shouldn't break down this door right now.
You know what? It means it's like,
Yeah, no, that means
this
it's-
opens into the same space.
Yeah, that means it's
It
connected.
probably just
because-
goes around.
More
Yeah,
damage.
if we can
Roll.
hear him.
I'm
from
so
here.
confused. Is the door that he's breaking down here or here?
Here.
Here,
They
but there's
both
more
face
space right
towards you.
here.
This
Oh.
door faces towards you. This door faces
Then I
towards
say,
you.
oh, I'm dumb, and I start smashing the door.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Hey! Okay, I'm gonna start smashing the door.
You
then.
start smashing your door.
Mm-hmm.
Just roll to see if you get you automatically hit. Let's just see if you get a crit.
I'm gonna just gonna hit it again.
And then I will describe what happens.
Natural 20.
Wow. All right. So
All the nat 20s. Sir.
smash cut. You hit it, and then you do one more follow-up, and you're like, boom, and you take a hole out of the middle where you've just been hacking away.
Here's
And now you could kind of see in. Like, you see, like, torchlight. Like, there's a room beyond. And you see the assassin lady go, like, you, like, see in, and it's like a Here's Johnny moment. Like, you don't put your face up to it, but you're like, and you see in, and she's like, and she, like, runs off to the side, like, out of your line of sight. She, like, runs this way. But you definitely see there's, like, a room back there. you are like, ha, and then you're like, ha, and instead of like chopping through the wood, what happens is you hit the middle board so hard that you knock it out like a fence post. So the door is still there, okay, but you basically broke through the wooden deadbolt, and now there's just a chunk of board missing, and you also see a room with like torchlight and chandeliers, and it's like actually nicely decorated, and you can see that there's like more space in there. And you feel like if you could get your like arm in and reach through the hole you made, you could probably unlatch the remaining chunk of the deadbolt. Same with you. Like you
Do that then.
So what I need to know is that's where you are, that's where you are. What are the rest of you doing?
Following Areia.
Okay.
Yep, I'm right there.
Okay.
I'm following big guy.
That guy.
Okay. So are you reaching in to open up the door?
Yeah.
Are you reaching in to open up the door?
What if it's like trapped?
Then we
That's
die.
my favorite.
Oh
It's
god.
like the,
Did you
I'm
just
like-
say what if it's trapped?
Oh, well.
Home Alone moment where like when Joe Pesci reaches in and it goes ah, and it like rips his
Do
scalp.
you think that the two Goliaths with an average intelligence score of like 6 would know?
Oh.
No.
I'm foreshortening my dungeon because my tiles don't fit.
Gummy bears. There's a gummy bear in there.
Anybody fancy?
You guys ran out of your worms too
This
early.
is
We have one more worm. Who wants the last worm?
Let's cut it in half.
Or, I'm okay with that.
Or
Thirds?
Thirds, yeah. Or thirds. Thirds.
You take a bite and pass it.
Socialism.
All right. DJ, you open the door.
Yep.
You see the assassin woman
Oh boy.
on your side.
That!
And Jordan, you open your door.
Thank you.
Yes, I do.
And you see a woman who is wearing a robe. She has a large staff.
Which
She is muttering something under her breath as you are, she's like, as you are opening the door. And now, my friends, it is time for initiative.
Get excited.
That is not good, assassin lady.
Yay.
No, it isn't.
There we
Okay,
go.
Jordan, you can
Go,
go
or-
first.
You go first.
7.
All right, Jordan, do you have the
Yes, I have a sheet ready
Initiative
for
order?
initiative.
This was
A whole
not
5.
bad.
Okay, so remember your numbers. I'm going to count from highest to lowest. Anybody get over a 20?
23.
23. Wizard lady has a 20.
Witch. I'm writing
Witch is 20.
Oh, I don't like that.
19,
Writing
18,
necromancer.
17, 16, 15, 14, 13, assassin, 12, 11,
Oh
10,
my god, guys.
9, oh my god, you guys, seriously, 8,
Yes, 8.
a tie for 8, you have, who has the higher dexterity? You have a 14.
14.
So I got a 23. Everyone else-
Bullstrong goes before Amity.
Okay.
I got 5.
I got a and I got a 7.
Okay, and then you, and then Jenny. All right. So, Magnus, over the shoulder of your friend, you see a witchy-looking lady with like a long staff, and she's like muttering some spell. You have enough Arcana to know that she's like prepping some spell, and you see this happen as like. So basically, imagine like in slow motion, like Areia reaches through, pulls the deadbolt back, and flings the door open, and you see over her shoulder this like witchy woman. Okay, so what do you want to do? You're up first.
Okay, so typically I'd ask questions first, but she seems pretty dangerous, so I'm gonna shoot an arrow at her.
Excellent. Roll.
All right. It's 20, not natural.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Sick. Okay. That was sucky. Yeah, so that's a 6. I can add. I swear I can.
That was enough to disrupt her concentration, which is really good for you. She takes the arrow and she's like, oh, and you see she stops her chanting and she wheels around and dives for partial cover behind this pool. Hold on.
Trippy pool.
This, watch me break it.
Nice.
There we go. This Mage Knight conversion brought to you by Breaking Things. All right, so she takes partial cover behind one of the rocks of this pool, and she seems to be like in pain from your arrow. Okay, who's up next?
Next is the witch.
That's what her move was.
Okay.
Yep. She dived for cover, and she's like crouched down behind some of the rocks around this ring that encompasses this pool that you guys see.
Now the assassin.
Now the assassin lady. She, seeing Bullstrong, runs up and attacks. 18?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She pokes you with her short sword in an assassin-ish move, for which she gets a 8, 10, 13 as she assassinates you.
Can I stone endurance this with a reaction?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
You smarkle particle.
That's gonna take 4 away from that.
Nice.
Very fancy.
Well played. Damn it. All right. Who's up next?
Bullstrong.
Bullstrong, you react quickly, soaking up some of the damage as you see her running towards you with a murderous assassin-ish move. And now proceed.
I'm going to use a murderish barbarian move with 2 swings of my axe while angry.
I see.
So I'm gonna get mad and then swing my axe twice.
Okay. Rage on.
I'll take that back. That's a 13. No, plus 19.
Yes, that's a hit.
And 14.
Total?
Yeah.
Hit.
Wait, 17.
Hit. Okay. 2 hits.
Okay.
Conduct damage. Don't forget to add in your rage
Yes.
bonus.
Ooh, thank you. 17.
Okay.
Not as high. 6.
She does not have any ability to dodge that in any uncanny fashion.
Chop, chop.
You gloriously hit her twice, and she is very bloody right now. Who's up next?
Amity.
Amity, you're
Can
up.
I first telepathically send a message to her? And like come out behind him?
Just pop.
So you see both of them now.
Yeah.
You see, although the witch lady is definitely like half covered behind some rocks, you could still see her enough to send a telepathic message.
Oh no.
Oh, to the assassin?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
I'll be like, surprise, surprise, old hag, I'm here to end you. And then
Trash talking.
I like that.
send an Eldritch Blast because I have 2 because of my level.
Yes.
So I just want to direct it both to
I'm not in
the
the way.
assassin.
Okay.
I move out the way.
Blast away.
16.
That's definitely a hit. Roll again for your second attack.
9.
9 total.
Dear God.
That's a miss. All right, roll the first damage. D10. Eldritch Blast.
There we go. 3.
She is not dead, but she's taking a punishing. Who's up next?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I see the witch lady
Yes.
duck behind cover, and I see her big staff, and I think this is a contest of who has the bigger weapon. So I'm casting spiritual weapon.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and it's gonna move. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
That's like the coolest
Can move
thing
up to
I've ever
20 feet.
seen.
Is this enough to hit her? Or
Yep.
No? Okay. And it's
Now,
gonna be
she
10.
does have, she's got cover. She's got half cover. So go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. 12.
Miss.
Okay. And And I will go and attack the assassin with my regular warhammer. That's a 10.
Miss. Okay, who's next?
Capella.
All right. Do I have enough movement to get here? Because I have 30 feet of movement. So is this within 30?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Okay. How injured?
You don't get the flanking bonus at that angle, but you can definitely squeeze in for an attack next to Bullstrong.
How injured does she look?
She's very bloody.
Okay, I want to attempt to tackle her.
Okay. Make an attack. So you're making a strength-based attack to basically grapple her.
Okay, that's nat 20. So.
Dang, dude.
Cut to Bill's reaction. She is yours. You tackle her to the ground and basically put her in like a pretzel lock with and she's like trying to tap out. No, she is like she's dropped her weapons. She's like bleeding, and you have her easily locked down.
We're 2 for 2 in tackling people.
Next,
Magnus.
your turn.
All right, so she's grappled. We could ask her questions.
That's the point.
Yeah.
You could try to shoot the wizard lady, but she has half cover.
How is the wizard lady looking?
Fine.
Oh, she's
She
fine.
hasn't been touched.
She's on.
Well,
Well,
no,
I mean,
your
oh, no,
arrow,
your arrow touched
but
her.
no one else.
well, I can try and shoot another arrow at her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll do that. Oh, that's not bad. That's 24.
God. Even with cover. All right, that's a hit. Go ahead.
All right,
And now let me see if she's able to do her.
that's 7 damage.
Okay. She succeeded and has maintained her concentration.
Well,
Oh.
she's a meanie.
You hit her. She took damage, but you notice despite that, she's still muttering some spell.
I don't like this.
And
Can
you
we gag her?
see
Oh, I should have done
the
that.
water in that pool begin to bubble furiously.
Someone gag
Like
her.
steam and water is
okay,
bubbling.
Okay.
That's her turn. She's
That's her
still
turn?
crouching for cover.
Next is the assassin. After the witch.
The assassin will try to break out of the grapple. And, ooh, wait. What's your strength?
My strength is 18.
Make a check. She's challenging you. It's a wrestling match.
So that's 16 plus 7.
Yeah, you win. She's resisting.
Damn.
Bullstrong.
Bullstrong.
So, now seeing that woman is being grabbed, can I hit the witch from my current position?
Like throwing something?
With a hammer, yeah.
You can throw a hammer, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's within your range.
All right.
Now, she does have cover, so her AC is modified, but go ahead.
All right, let's try this. That is a 19.
Oh, that ain't
You
bad.
hit.
Yeah. You can't even hit the dice tray. How can you hit her?
All right.
You hit.
And this one is going to
Rough.
be a D4. 6.
She's like, oh.
Hammer to the chin.
Taking it like a champ.
All right, who's next?
Amity.
Okay. I want to now attack since she's basically getting, slaughtered by Capella. I want to attack the witch
Okay.
the same way, like Eldritch Blast.
Last blast.
That's 16.
Nope.
11.
Nope.
Okay.
Next.
Me. I'm going to run around Can I make it to
1,
her?
2, 3, yep. Mhm.
Okay, and then I'm saying,
Then I fall.
yes.
Poor witch.
And then I'm saying, come here, and I'm gonna try to put my hand over her mouth.
Ooh.
And grab her.
Make a grapple.
Grapple, grapple, grapple.
This is just a straight strength check.
Gummy bear grapple.
17 plus 3, so 20 non-natural.
Roll a second attack roll.
Attack roll or strength?
Mhm. You have disadvantage.
Attack roll, like with my hammer?
So
or
what's the
I rolled a
lower of your
10.
2?
10.
10. So with your modifier for the grapple.
Oh, then 13.
Okay. Make a wisdom save.
Great. Oh, hey, I'm good at this.
Use that sword.
15.
Okay.
I have a good bonus to my wisdom saving throw.
You only take 3 psychic damage.
Ha. Okay.
All right. Who's up next?
Capella.
Okay.
Capella.
So, to minimize the chances of escape, I am going to use my ability, Necrotic Shroud. And what that does is I turn into spooky, scary, dark, spooky. And creatures within 10 feet of you they have to succeed on a charisma saving throw, which the DC is 13. Or become frightened.
That's
until the next
everybody, right? Not just like
Yeah.
the bad guys.
Wait a minute.
Technically, yes,
Could I-
unfortunately.
Wait.
Because it's all creatures,
I
not
don't
just
like that.
hostile.
Technically.
Are you sure
What's the
about
DC
that?
for the save?
13.
It's a whiz.
Charisma.
All right, everybody
Charisma
make a
save.
charisma save. This is going to be awesome.
Me included? Or am I too far
You're
away?
10,
No,
you're
you're too far
friendly.
away.
Charisma. What if my charisma sucks?
Then you're screwed.
21.
Well, you're just scared of me, so.
Well, 8.
21. So.
You're good.
Yeah. Failure gang. Got him.
Actually, you didn't have to make it because you're too far away.
Yeah!
You made it.
All right.
Did
Success
you make it or
game.
fail?
I said 10.
Oh
You
no.
back away in
Oh, no.
abject horror. Okay. The assassin lady is curled up in a ball on the ground. She radically failed. Like she's bleeding. She's been beaten up, wrestled, and now she's like has no weapons. She's just crying on the floor.
Bradford.
All right, who's up next?
For Amazon.
After Capella, Magnus.
Magnus.
Is Witch Lady at all afraid?
No,
No.
she's too far.
Oh,
No.
she's too
I've
far.
got my hand over her
Gosh
mouth.
dang
and I'm
it.
trying
The
to
water's
shut her up.
bubbling.
It's still
steaming,
bubbling?
bubbling like furiously.
What if I just froze the water?
I wish I had that kind of concentration.
Could I just freeze the water? Is that a possibility?
You can try.
You've been
What if I
poisoned.
just tried to... Will this work? Maybe not.
Do you have like ray of frost?
I have Ray of Frost. Can I Ray of Frost it? Is it
Make an Arcana check.
Dun, dun, dun.
She is
I
concentrating
got too
for
many
so
papers
long.
up in here. All right, Arcana. Boom. That's crabby. That's 12.
12. That's good enough. You're like, yeah, no, ray of frost isn't really gonna do this. This is some kind of other bubbling.
That's tragic.
There's a
Uh-oh.
there's a beast.
So
It's a witch's turn.
There's a spook in the water.
she's no longer casting a spell with her mouth.
Well,
She turns her
Oh, I
staff
hate
Oh
this.
gosh darn.
No,
towards
no.
Areia.
yeah, come at me.
Get her, Areia.
Come on.
Get her.
Got this.
She's being flanked by
two-
me and a giant spiritual
can
Two
roll.
flaming bolts shoot out of her staff.
Sure.
Isn't she just standing there?
12
Yeah,
damage.
he's straight.
Damage, I'm
Of
using.
fire.
He's meditating.
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance.
Stone's endurance. Well played, Goliaths.
Go.
Yep, thank you. D12.
Speaking of which,
Plus
I
my
no
con
longer have
modifier.
Eh,
9. So minus 9. So it only did 3.
Good job.
Okay.
Yay.
After the witch,
Assassin.
she does nothing. She stays curled up on the floor.
Good.
Next.
Bullstrong.
So in
You
my,
don't really want to move any closer to Capella, but you feel like you could get around Capella.
Would being terrified make me no longer very angry, or would it fuel my rage and I'm good?
I'm going to say that you sustain your rage.
Okay.
You may rage on.
In my very scared rage, I run around the scary lady towards the witch as close as I can get.
What's your movement?
40.
Yeah, I mean, if you burn your entire movement, you can get up there, but you won't be able to attack.
I'll hide behind the spectral weapon.
Okay, so you stay a little bit back.
Yeah.
All right, next.
Amity.
Amity.
Okay, so I see that happen.
Yep.
So is only Areia like touching her?
Yes. I
Yeah.
got my hands on her.
So I want to make a message to Areia telepathically, saying, loosen her up a little. I want to try something, and then I want to do like a mage hand to get her staff, kind of like, like.
You want to wrestle her staff out of her hand.
Yeah, I
with
want to
mage
move
hand.
up closer, like by.
I will just save you some time. Your mage hand does not have the strength to do that.
Is she like tight gripping it or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
Now there are some variations on mage hand, including that of the arcane trickster, where you could try to pickpocket using mage hand. But she's got a firm enough grip on this thing where you would know, this as a spellcaster, that you don't have the pull with mage hand to do that. So what would you like to do alternatively?
Eldritch Blast.
I want to go next to Areia, but I have 30 speed.
Okay. Easily done.
So can I like
Did you
try tug at the staff?
It's like assist in a grapple. Or
You could try. I mean, you did see 2 firebolts shoot out of the staff and hit Areia, so it's kind of like pulling on the barrel of a rifle.
Well, kind of
But I see what you're saying. You want to try to. So go ahead and make a grapple check using your strength. You know what? In the motion, like back and forth, you try to grab at the staff and pull it away, and it's just being, kind of moving around, jerking around so much that it's hard to get a good grip on. All right, who's next?
Me.
Okay, you're up.
Okay. So since she's not casting with her mouth anymore,
Nope.
I'm gonna let her go, and my spiritual weapon's gonna bonk her on the head.
Okay.
17.
Yes.
Okay.
boom.
13 damage. And then I am going to pull out my warhammer and hit her, but I'm going to use my channel divinity to do guided strike, which means I can add 10 to my attack roll.
Ooh.
That's like 24.
Hit.
Okay. 11 damage.
Okay, she's wounded, very wounded.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Capella.
Okay. 3 things I gotta do. Number 1, is the assassin lady just still like down on the floor?
Yes.
All right. I want to bind her.
Okay. You will spend your round binding her,
Can I use a bonus action?
maybe.
I want to use the bonus action second wind, so I can just gain HP.
Yes.
Okay.
As you're binding her, you flex, thinking about how much you guys have dominated
Yes.
in this circumstance. and you gain a new vigor, a second wind, preparing yourself for what might be battle. And as that round completes itself with Capella, you hear the sounds of the bubbling that had been intensifying, and water begins splashing out, and a burst of water, hot, scalding hot water, bursts out. And with it, a creature unlike anything you've ever seen
Oh, jeez.
emerges from the pool.
Oh no.
It's reptilian-like skin,
Ew.
a otherworldly sort of purplish glow, and horns and bony spikes emerging from all over it as it emerges from the pool.
That's not good.
Uh-oh.
Can we do like a perception check or?
Did
What?
Shinjin just like leave?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
gone.
chilling.
I think
Wow.
he's just bopping. Can we do some sort of check on this guy and see if we can figure out what he is?
You could make an Arcana check.
Wow. Come on.
Could I do one on the
That's 25.
the monster?
What is this thing?
I don't like it.
You're relatively certain in your research that this is an otherworldly demon,
Sick.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
Heck.
and that in your research into the arcane, you know that some arcane spellcasters have the ability to summon otherworldly creatures to do their bidding from time to time. What specifically this is, you can only guess, but you feel like this is more likely a demon than it is a devil.
Would I know if I take her out, will the demon go away?
I will say, based on your supremely successful Arcana roll, that you know that sometimes that works if
Maybe.
if you are able to disrupt a summoning. But once a summoned creature has arrived, you feel like taking her out will not send it away, per se.
Okay. That's no bueno.
Top of the order.
Magnus.
That's
You're up.
me. Okay, what are the places? Oh, that was loud. What are the places of everybody? Is anyone within like 5 feet?
you
of
are still
Michigan?
back here.
Yeah, I'm still back
like,
there.
you've been shooting arrows and stuff. You're still back here.
Is anyone within 5 feet of the witch?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm right up
You
on her.
are?
Yeah, we're like
Yeah.
at her.
Can I like, do I have enough? Yeah. Can I run up and stab her with my rapier? I'd get sneak attack on that, right?
You do, especially because you're a wood elf. You can actually make it.
Cool.
Um,
Okay.
And you get flanking bonus because you've got Areia on the other side, so you roll with advantage.
Ooh, that's pretty sick. That's an 8. That's not great. That's a 3. I'll take 8. And that's 15. Yeah.
Nope.
No? Dang. That sucked.
Rip. Witch.
Man, I was all ready to do some damage.
22, 16. Wow. You take 3 fire damage.
Okay.
3.
Understandable.
The staff shoots out 2 more firebolts. Next.
Assassin.
She's crying and being bound up.
I feel bad for her.
Bullstrong.
Like, she just watched all her friends die.
So when I threw my hammer at the witch,
Yeah.
did I happen to see which side it like fell on?
Yeah,
after-
it's like it hit her, and it's like laying on the floor between her and Areia.
Well, not the optimal location for that.
But just to be clear, there is a large demon right in front of you. Just throwing that
We're
one
all
out
just
there.
ignoring the team. We're like, we'll deal with you later.
Wait your turn, demon.
I mean, I guess I can swing my axe at him twice.
Okay.
I guess. And if
You
I'm
move
close,
forward
yeah.
5 feet and begin opening a can of axe.
Whoop.
Axe whooping.
Whoop axe.
19.
That will hit.
That's a 16.
That will also hit. Roll damage.
That is a 12, 11, sorry, and a 15.
Yes. You cut deeply into him. Twice.
Yeah.
Okay, who's up?
Amity.
Amity.
I want to use my Arcana knowledge and see
Okay.
if I know anything about other than what Magnus could know.
Okay.
9 plus 12, but it's my special one. So.
It's a demon.
Okay. I wanna Could I do an expeditious retreat to get St. John's attention?
Sure. Which way you want to go?
Just this way.
No offense, what would Sinjin do?
Help.
He's a monk.
He's
He'll help
frozen people in the past.
Oh yeah, you
It's
weren't
a
here.
fair point.
But
You
he's-
run back into the room and St. John's not there.
Oh my god.
Of course.
Traitor!
He gone. Okay. Well,
Oh, I
that's
still
fun.
have a turn,
I
right?
killed him when I had the chance.
Yes.
Okay, I'll just go back in the room and tell Capella, because she's nearest. Hey, Sinja's not here anymore.
Huh! I wonder why.
Me too, man.
Maybe you want to help with the, demon being crawled from this pool.
I think Bullstrong has it under
I
control.
mean, he could have watched this.
You're up.
Yes. Okay. 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Number 1, just to clarify, do I think that there's any, do I think that the witch could de-summon the demon since she summoned it?
You don't know. You've never seen this.
Okay, that's fair. And second of all, the thing of water that this demon came from, is it deep? Did it come up from it, or did it just kind of appear?
So are you going to take a little time to look down there?
Considering I'm right next to the well,
Sure. Make a perception check.
Little peek.
nope, that's a 2. I have no idea.
The water is a little steamy. Can't really see how deep it goes.
Okay.
Pretty watery.
Well, okay, here's what I'm going to do for my action. I am going to cast Command on the demon. So it must make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Which it is.
It did? Okay, so nothing happens. Okay.
Capella.
Okay.
Oh, you're still tying up a lady.
That's still okay. If this still takes time, I'll wait. I'll be patient.
Demon.
Oh.
1,
Here
2,
comes Demon
3,
Boy.
4.
Huh.
Oh
5.
no.
Oh,
What's
I
he
didn't see his face before.
Oh.
It's
What? No. No.
I'm frightened.
it's almost like it backed up to put us all in range of something.
How about you just not? I really like if you just wouldn't.
TPK.
No. Oh my God.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah,
feel like-
I might be figuring out why Sinjin left.
Everybody make a dex save.
Oh,
At least it's a
dex
dex save.
Oh yeah, for you.
DC, the difficulty is 12.
Okay, I made it.
All right,
16.
boys.
By
Guys,
12 exactly.
Danger
Guys,
sense.
I don't-
get advantage
Hold
on
on,
dex
Trina.
throws.
Okay.
So,
4. This is gonna be great. Watch this. Watch this. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Is it a
Now
one?
one.
nat 20.
No.
Okay.
No. No.
Okay.
Reign of terror and
Raise your
stupidity.
hand if you failed the dex save. You take 32 hit points of fire damage.
I'm down.
Okay.
You're down. Who
It's a
failed?
dex save.
Just you?
I got a natural 1.
Oh, I failed too.
How many?
So those who succeeded take 16 points of fire damage.
Okay.
Can I use uncanny
It's
dodge
fire.
to have the damage?
Yes, you
Oh.
can.
Yes.
Fire.
And he's fire resistant.
Yeah.
So he can
So does
also
it-
have.
And am I still
Yeah.
raging?
So you take 16.
Yeah.
16.
You're gonna do uncanny dodge. You're gonna take 16. You're
I'm
raging.
Raging, so
So you only take 16.
just 16? Okay.
Well, he already made the save too. So.
Oh,
I got 12 hit points. We're all good.
Okay.
We're all good, boys.
Sure.
We all good up in here. It's
okay.
fine.
Who's next?
Magnus.
That's me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Good
forgot
luck.
to
Oh my
describe
God.
what happened. The
Man.
witch is burned alive and dead.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Holy
Um,
crap.
And I was gonna drop her into the well next.
Now, at the top of the order is Magnus.
All right. I was gonna look this up and then we done got burned.
That hurt a lot.
Wow,
That did hurt a lot. I don't like that very
You
much.
guys, you still have healing potions.
Well, that
Don't
wouldn't
forget
do very
Oh,
great.
true.
Quick.
So I'll just.
I'll do it.
There's not much I can do, is there?
Very much so.
Just beat him.
Is there anywhere that I wouldn't be in range of this, bro? Like, can I just?
Another hallway.
He's kind of everywhere.
I mean, he's kind of everywhere. What if I just like? Can I like run?
You have exceptional movement. If you move back into the trap hallway, he won't be able to see you.
Yeah, can I move there and then shoot at him?
through the hole.
So I'm gonna say you have disadvantage though to try to shoot an
That's
arrow
fair.
back through the hole because, like, you have very limited range, or I mean not range, but like aim.
Yeah, that's very fair. Okay. That's a. Oh, well that sucked. That's a 10.
Total.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, the witch is dead. The assassin is bound. Now we get Bullstrong.
So having slightly dodged some fire,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just run back towards the demon.
All right. Attacks.
Yeah, we're
Roll.
gonna hit him with 2 great axe swings.
They're the same size.
10
Okay.
and 19.
The 10 misses. The 19 hits. Roll damage.
That is 11.
Okay, nice. And then after Bullstrong, it's
Amity.
Yep.
Amity.
I'm just gonna turn and do my Eldritch Blast again from this distance.
So you have to move in to
Oh.
see him because he's in the. I wish I had walls, but I don't.
Okay.
So now you can see him. You shoot. Blast number 1.
That is 8.
Miss.
That is 7.
Miss.
That's
And
sad.
then it's Aria's turn.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do.
We're looking at spells.
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at spells. I am going to, as an action, cast Sacred Flame. So that's to make a dex save.
Failed.
Okay. Take 13 points of radiant damage.
Ow.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my movement. Can I get up in range of it?
2, 3, 4,
Sorry, I knocked you
5,
over.
6. Yes.
Okay. So I'll get in range of it.
Move Jenny back 1 square closer to the assassin lady. There you go.
Okay.
You are now in range of it.
This only goes 20 feet, so 5, 10, 15, 20. So it's not close enough, but I'll start moving my weapon
Okay.
as a bonus action, and that is it.
All right. And Capella.
Okay.
Got that wrong.
Am I done tying her up?
She is bound.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. Stay there, please. So, can I get in on this? Is there any way I can fit in on this
Yeah.
action?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can get to the opposite corner to get the flanking bonus with Areia.
Okay.
Or actually Bullstrong. Either one.
We just
So,
surrounded this dude.
We're gonna make 2 melee weapon attacks.
Okay, with advantage. Go ahead.
12, 18, so 18, and then 6 or 19, so the 19.
So 2 hits, 2 regular hits. Roll damage.
The damage is 8 plus 5. 9, 11.
You
And
beat on it furiously, and it's wounded now between all of these various and sundry attacks.
can I use another ability with my melee
Sure.
weapon attack? So when I hit a creature, the unwavering mark. So it gets disadvantage on things that aren't me.
Oh, how convenient for DJ. First attack with disadvantage. 14 AC?
I have 14 AC.
Second attack on DJ. That's a hit. 12 plus 4, 16. So the first one missed, second one hit. 10, so half of that is 5.
5.
Okay, also, I have Sentinel as my feat, and one of the perks is that if a creature in my range attacks someone that's not me, I can use my reaction to make a melee attack against the creature.
Okay. Well, it's not done, so hold on.
Oh, okay, well, when it's done.
We have a good combination here.
Plus-
That's all I got.
Right, that's a miss. So it is ravenously clawing and whipping at you with its elbow spikes and its claws, and one of those attacks hits. Now you can make your reaction Sentinel.
Okay.
I ain't doing so good.
It's okay, bud.
You ain't doing so
19.
good.
Yeah, I
Plus
ain't
6.
doing so good either.
Hit.
We all good.
8 points of damage.
Hurts more. Top of the order,
Magnus.
Magnus.
Cool beans. I'm gonna try. Can I shoot him?
Nope. Not unless you want to shoot Jenny, because she's blocking your eye hole. You can move around 1, 2, 3, and now you have line of sight.
Can I just run up and stab him?
You could. 4 or
All
5. And you get a flanking bonus.
Swarming him.
All right.
Thanks to
I'm
Areia.
just gonna. So I have advantage.
Yes.
You do.
That's pretty sick.
It's gonna explode.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm glad I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little less glad that I have advantage. I got a 1 and a 2.
Well,
So I mean that's a
miss and a miss.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the witch is dead, assassin's tied up, Bullstrong.
Do you have any axes to grind?
Yes, I do.
I'm going to work on a whole episode where I just do axe-based puns.
Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
It's an 18
Yes, that's a
That
hit.
ain't bad.
and a. Oh man, math.
Well, here, you're rolling now with advantage because you have the tactical flanking. So the first set of rolls, you rolled an 18 and something else, that's a hit. Roll again for your second attack.
That's a 1.
1 or...
A 3. We're
Okay,
going with
so
that.
you get 1
a
attack.
9.
Roll damage.
Oh, the nat 20's on the door.
That is a 10.
He is more wounded again.
Awesome.
After Bullstrong, we have Amity.
Eldritch Blast again.
Blast.
Try this again.
You got it.
That's
No.
it.
Blast.
Second blast.
That's all we
Yeah,
got.
you were
today.
unlucky.
You can do
Okay,
it.
there's
You
a
can do
reason
it.
we have two.
You got it.
Okay.
It's just so crowded in there that you're like insecure
just,
about
like,
like, what if I
swarming.
hit my friends? So you're trying to like blast through Bullstrong and all
Yeah.
these other big people who are like bashing and swinging away at this cornered demon who's cornered. And then
Me.
it's Aria's turn.
Okay. Will I need an
I felt
intelligence
bad.
roll to see if it speaks our language or not? Because it is a demon from hell.
I mean,
I
he
say
speaks
hello.
our language.
Hello.
Or not speak, but understand our language.
I will say that you can assume that it understands a language.
Okay?
Well,
Not the answer I was looking for.
It's
so,
alive.
Go ahead, make an intelligence check.
an intelligence check?
The answer is you don't know. All right, what are you
Okay.
going to do?
Okay. I am going to hit it with my warhammer.
You have advantage.
Natural
Oh,
20.
there you go. All right, roll damage.
Okay, so it's 10.
So 10 plus
6
plus strength.
plus 3.
19. Okay.
And then I'm going to use War Priest to attack again.
Uh-huh.
And I'm going to use my second channel divinity to do another guided strike. 16 or 16 again, so 26.
Okay, a hit.
Another 10 points of damage.
It crumples to the ground.
Okay.
Its body just, there's a loud sound as this big chunk of meat and bone just falls to the ground.
Gross.
Capella, your turn.
Does it still look alive?
Make a medicine check. Every once in a while you use the most useful skill, and it's medicine.
14.
I'll put it to you this way. It's not getting up, but it also isn't dead. Like it looks like it's still maybe breathing very slowly.
Okay, let's make sure it's dead. Just put some more attacks into it.
Crush it.
Do I still have advantage?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not even moving, so.
14 or 10, so 14 and 14.
Yeah, 2 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. 9
9.
and 6. So
15. You smash it twice, and you do not see its rib cages like moving anymore. There's no more movement.
just a couple little skewers in the tummy.
Correct. Both of you, give me an intelligence check. This is just, it's a memory-based thing. Just
Oh
you two.
my god, I'm so smart. Is it gonna be to not explode? Because if so, I won't remember. Oh, 10.
Also 10.
You smell like a strange smell.
No!
Like kind of a funny odor, you know, like kind of a mix of like if somebody crapped themselves and the bile from vomit. You just smell this odor kind of emanate from this corpse.
Ugh.
I want to leave. I want to run
Okay,
away.
top of the order. Magnus, what do you do?
But nothing.
Oh yeah, you have a passive perception of
100.
Satan. So you also smell this weird smell.
Would I know if it's like dangerous?
Your spidey senses tell you that maybe it's not a good smell to smell.
Hey guys, this isn't a good smell to smell.
Shocking.
Okay.
Well, I'm just gonna back up. I don't know what else to do with this.
How far do you back up?
As far as possible.
Maybe behind the wall.
Behind the wall.
Yeah, you take cover next to the witch's corpse.
Users a meat shield.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how it
Chat.
would be.
All right. Next up is
Bullstrong. Is the assassin still tied up on the floor?
So,
She can't leave.
I don't know how to convey this.
Uh-huh. You're still full of rage.
I
but
would-
You're also happy that this
In a speedily fashion, I want to try to decapitate the creature and back up.
I will let you do that. Please make a roll with advantage for the decapitation.
All right.
The best
As
set
you-
of skull bongos
Dun-dun-dun.
ever.
That's a 17
Or
or a 13.
the 17 succeeds. With one swift move, you decapitate it. That smell becomes a lot more strong now. Like almost to the point where I'm going to make you make a con save. Go ahead.
That's not too good. That's a 9.
You do not back up. You fall to your knees and vomit.
Nice.
Let's see.
Amity.
Yeah, before Amity. Amity's out of range, but you and Jennie both need to make con saves.
Ew. Gross.
Okay.
DC 12.
17.
Okay, you dry heave, but don't fall to your knees vomiting.
15.
You also dry heave, but don't fall to your knees vomiting. Amity, it is your turn.
I would like to go where Magnus is, but like on that side of it.
Okay, you do.
Okay, and
You can still do something. That was just your move.
Was the witch bleeding?
Yeah, she's dead. You like look down at her because she's right next to you. She's
witch bacon by now. Like,
yeah. So you see all the wounds that you guys inflicted on her, and then you also see like her hair burned off and her flesh is like blackened, and she's quite dead.
I don't think we're interrogating her.
And then
Right,
it
yeah.
was
My-
Aria's turn.
Yes. Okay. We're backing up.
Yes.
Back up, back up, back up, back up. Can I grab? Would it be an action to pick her up and move her?
Where? Sure.
An action?
Yep. So you can finish out your move 2 more squares. You're good. Okay. And then Capella.
Okay. I just want to go around this wall. Like, can I go there and then
Yes.
there? Okay. That's where I am.
Back to the top of the order, Magnus.
Can I talk to the assassin chick?
Is now really the time?
I mean, like, there's not really a threat, right? I mean, there's a stanky odor, but like,
Odor of death.
You walk over there.
yeah.
Okay.
Make a dex.
She's quite well bound, thanks to
Is she gagged?
Capella.
No.
No, that was not conveyed, so she's just ankles and wrists and like
Okay.
a rope around her arms. Bullstrong, you move away. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You move back, and once you're far enough away from the wretched smell, you feel better, like instantly. But you still can kind of smell that odor, and you're like, oh.
So, I did happen to attempt to try on clothing earlier and ripped it and brought it with me. Can I tear up some of this outfit and stuff my nose?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna
You-
rip up the torn outfit.
You coronavirus your face.
Oh, God.
I thought that was timely. You wrap your face to protect yourself, and it reduces the wretched feeling that you have. Amity.
Oh, I would like to since everyone's kind of distracted, I want to just dip my quarterstaff in the water, just to have like a little infernal on my staff.
Okay.
So you
Areia.
just wet my beak a little bit.
Okay. First, I want to make a medicine check and see if the smell is something dangerous or if it's just like the rotting smell of a creature. 17.
You don't feel like it's dangerous in the sense of poison, but it is not something that you would commonly experience, and it must be some kind of bodily defense mechanism. that was triggered upon death. Much like a skunk. Like, imagine it being so overwhelming that it would be like getting directly sprayed by a skunk, except a much worse smell. So you don't feel like it's poisonous or toxic, but being too close to it is something that you can't handle. Like, you don't want to stay in this room for very much longer because it will eventually emanate.
So I will say to everybody that I think we should get out of this room.
I need this skull.
Then take it on the way.
But it's covered in all this nastiness.
And put it in the water.
Yeah.
It's still covered in nastiness. I need fire. I need something to clean this. Some chemicals.
That's your problem.
Capella, what do you do?
I'm leaving, man. I'm out in the hallway. I'm bye. I don't know how far I can get with my movement, but
Okay.
far enough.
Well, remember that this goes, you know, this was like the T intersection, right? And it goes back there that way. There's like more hallway in another room, and then it goes up the stairs. When you eventually come around here, you see St. John.
Oh, well, that's
Where have you been? Bro.
You see he's like standing on one leg, and he's like meditating.
I'm just trying to say, hey! What was that?
He looks up at you and he's like,
Coward.
greetings.
We just killed an entire satanic creature in there, and you're over here doing yoga.
I am not permitted to interfere in the balance. When there are conflicts between the elements, I must remain neutral. Do you not know that there were several elemental forces at work?
No, I didn't read up too much on my element lessons when I was in school. What does that mean?
So, question. You guys hear Capella like having a shouting match, like
Everyone
out
can
in the
hear
hallway.
her.
Do you all like go there, or what's happening?
Let's
Yeah,
go there and
I
bring. Can we bring the assassin with us?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
I can put her on my
either one of the Goliaths could pick her up. She's scrawny. So, you guys all head out to the hallway. You see Capella like, and you see St. John like standing on his left leg and his right leg's like on an angle and like a lotus position, and he's like, he's like, greetings. It is finished then.
Why did you?
All of
run?
you have life.
My
I'm
dude.
dragging the skull with me, and I'm like,
Hey,
he
man.
doesn't.
So it was meant to be.
Why can't you? Why couldn't you have helped us?
He's like, that creature. And he points to the skull. He's like, do you not know that it was of Deepa?
No.
Was.
Did you not sense that it would have the power of fire?
I felt it.
Considering we all got scorched a little bit.
Yeah.
I may not interfere when there is more than one elemental force in play. The power of Ayuk is strong amongst those.
Okie dokie.
And Ayuk grants his strength to them. But that was of Deba. And furthermore, they which is known as Taik grants their strength upon him, and therefore I must not interfere. Neutrality must be my path. It is forbidden for me to meddle in the balance. I apologize if I did not seem helpful, but it is forbidden.
We understand.
Well, that would have been great to know like half an hour ago, but
I apologize. I did not know that the spellcaster within would be one who is connected with the powers of Deba. She apparently wielded more power than one would have surmised. Curious.
If if what you say is true, then in the last battle, if he has the power of Taik and I have the power of Ayuk, why were you able to help then? Does Taik not count as an elemental?
Taik is that which is neutral.
Okay.
All right, monk.
And
Psych.
I'm
since,
staring at him.
since we are of Taik, I cannot assist another who is of Taik while there is two other elements in play.
That's funny, because I interfered and I got nothing happened to me, so...
Are you so sure, friend?
Yes, I'm sure.
I would not be,
Why?
Why ask?
for they have touched you.
You.
Do you not see? Do you not see Taik's mark? Their
Is this
mark
man
is
cl-
clear as day upon his head.
Look.
Make a, let's see, what would that be? Make an Arcana roll.
This man is crazy.
How about no?
Crazy.
How about
It's a 7.
That's a
11.
25.
6?
You guys have no idea. Like, there's a little bit of singe from the fireball, but there's no, like,
My
mark.
hair.
He's
I
like,
don't see anything.
Taik has imbued their power upon him. Do you not see that?
No.
I hate to
Priest
be rude,
of
but
Ayuk, do you not, is it not revealed to your eyes?
Yeah, priest of Ayuk. Come on. You got the answers, don't you?
You never told us anything about Taik. Would you like to explain?
This one is claimed by Taik. They marked him. It is known.
Can I look at Bullstrong and see if, because he said Bullstrong has the power of Ayuk. Can I see if,
You don't see anything on Bullstrong other than tribal marks.
okay.
Nothing seems different. He's like, well, it is meant to be. You are all alive. And so,
Wait, so like,
it is meant that we should proceed.
why was the witch so strong though? Did anybody like check her staff or whatever? Does she have like some extra power?
Pretty
Or
sure
she just-
Steph got burned in the Inferno.
Nope.
oh, let's look at it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a
Just
second.
check her belongings. What if she has the tear?
Yeah. Go to her pockets.
Wait, monk. If I was marked, how come I didn't feel him before?
You have not been contacted?
Not as strongly, but I had an experience where I've seen stuff.
Taik is the most mysterious of the entities. This is known. They choose with whom to speak when they desire to.
Vaguely? I don't know.
I am a monk. Taik is the center upon which all are connected. The priest of Ayuk, for example, is granted strength. One with 3. In this land that we are now in, it is ruled by one who is known as the chosen of water, for Vusake has claimed him. This one who is known as Kor Paigamba. To the east, it is known amongst the Mantirum that Rajator Donezu is granted of Deepa, a wielder of Deepa's divine might. And of course, to the north in Parmia, it is known that they are blessed by Vance, We do not choose any of those, for we reside in the center, where there is everything and yet nothing. Such is the path of Taik which we follow. You are strange, for you do not know that you have been claimed by Taik, but it is evident. Have you seen with your other eye?
I believe so. I seen.
Perhaps Taik has not revealed everything to you yet. In time, perhaps. Perhaps they will. Perhaps they will not.
All right.
Sometimes things are unknown until they choose to reveal them to us, such as Taik. They are the most mysterious of the entities.
Yeah.
But alas, we should get some soup and bread. I am hungry.
So should we just check that body room?
Yeah, let's check that out. And also we need to question the assassin.
Well, that'll
I've
wait.
got it on my
I'm
shoulder.
hungry.
All right.
She's not going anyway.
All right, let's go poke around then.
Just quick.
So who grabbed the staff? And who checked things out?
Can I investigate her?
I'll grab this.
No rolls necessary. You go back. Most of her clothing is like burned away. There's nothing of value, seemingly. It looks like there may have been some spell components in her pouch, which is all burned up. The staff, miraculously, does not seem to have been affected by the fire. It is a solid wooden staff with a tiny, ever so tiny, like this big, red crystal embedded in the head of the staff.
Do we know what that is?
No. Do you want to investigate it more?
Yes.
Sure. Make an
Investigation.
Arcana check.
Okay. 18.
You're pretty certain that this is some kind of magical crystal that grants that staff the ability to do what it was doing.
Can I snag it?
It's pretty well embedded in the staff.
Just take the whole staff.
All right, we'll take the whole staff.
Okay.
Where would we put that, though?
Just give it to him. He already has two. He can.
Yeah.
All right. Merry Christmas.
Okay. The smell has indeed permeated through the rest of the room.
Oh, nice.
Okay, let's
So you
leave.
guys get out relatively quickly.
Yep.
As you were heading back down the hallway, past the room that you originally went through, and you guys see the stairs up ahead. Everybody make a perception check.
Ooh.
Natural
14.
28.
20
10.
not natural.
20, 20,
28.
28. Good God. So, as you guys are walking, like, St. John's like walking ahead with you, and he's like, "Hey, it would be nice to have some soup and perhaps some bread, and then to take a nap." And you hear a click noise up ahead.
No!
That's what you say. No.
No.
You hear a click. You notice that St. John stops moving. He turns around, and there's no emotion on his face. He just turns around. And that's when the explosion happens.
No!
And we'll find out what happens on the next
No! No!